Hello and welcome, this time not from a little space in Vienna, but from my hometown near Salzburg. My name is Luise, I'm a literature student and writer, and I wanted to give you a little update on my studying situation. I have submitted my master thesis a couple of months ago. I uploaded my submission vlog, and after that it was just a long time of waiting for news and information. Now I have a little bit more information. I'm still waiting on some stuff, but it's progressing. I finally got my grade and feedback on my master thesis, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so satisfied and proud of my work. That took me, I think, over 1.5 years nearly. I studied comparative literature and Scandinavian studies in my bachelor, and then did a master in Austrian studies, so all about literature, culture, a little bit of language, linguistics in there as well, with an Austrian focus. I wrote about female authorship in the Viennese modernism and looked at the production and publication conditions for 3 different authors. They were Rosa Mayreder, Else Jerusalem, and Emily Mataya. I poured so much time and effort into this thesis, and now I'm quite happy that it is done, but I still have my master exam and my defensio that I still have to do, and I'm yet waiting for a date for when the exam is going to happen. I'm hoping to have it at the beginning of September, but I have to coordinate different people here because I have 2 professors who are going to do the exam and 1 extra person. It's in German it's called Vorsitz, who is there as well to make sure everything is in order, I guess. I'm already in study mode. It's quite a lot to tackle. I will mention it in a little bit more depth later or in a separate video. I have to cover a reading list of primary literature of 19 books. You will get a video of all the books that I had to read. It might be interesting for you. And I also have to study for a completely separate subject out of my master, and it's going to be sociolinguistics, and it's quite a chunk to learn and study. I'm a bit terrified of the oral exam. It's something that challenges me quite a lot. What was super important for me after I finished the thesis was having a proper break. I mentioned this here and there that it was a bit difficult for me to separate my university life from my private life, so quite often I really took my work to all the places that I went to, and I went on a holiday and had my laptop with me, and I knew that I should take a break, but I kind of couldn't, and I still sat there with my laptop, doing a little bit here and there. And this summer I really wanted to have a proper break, and it was a bigger travel. I haven't traveled outside of Austria for a really long time out of different reasons, and it felt so special to finally go on a bigger trip again. I left my laptop at home. I only brought 2 novels that I have to read for my exam, but I felt like that's kind of okay. It feels okay to read a book for uni. I had a lot of time to read by the beaches of Normandy. It was so beautiful, and I've been there before, but it was so nice to go back and see the ocean again after quite a long time. Holiday highlights for you. There was all of a sudden a boy playing the bagpipes on the beach in Normandy, which was quite cool. And more music in the city of Bayeux. There was a medieval festival. It was really cool, and I also can recommend the city Bayeux. It was so nice. also went to Paris, love it so much. It's such an amazing city. I have a little bit of footage, not that much, but that was my proper summer break that I'm so grateful for. What I was extremely excited about was the National Library. It is exceptionally beautiful. I went there and had a little bit of a creative writing session, and then later also checked out their exhibition. They had some stunning pieces in there, also an original Gutenberg Bible and some other original books, which was so beautiful to see. If you followed me for a while, you know that I'm a vintage enthusiast, and I checked out the Musée Galliera, which is a fashion museum, and they had some stunning pieces, including a top by Marie Antoinette. And I also can recommend the antique markets of Paris. I only have one picture that doesn't show you much, but there is so much to explore. It's absolutely stunning. Later on, I decided to go to my hometown to have a little bit more nature around me. Vienna is beautiful, but in summer it can be a bit exhausting when it's super hot. But in Paris, we also had 34 degrees, so it was even a bit cooler when we got back. When I returned from my trip, I had to find back into study mode, which I haven't had to do in a really long time because I was writing my thesis, and before that I had so many papers to write but almost no exams. And especially studying for such a large exam was kind of like, I don't remember when my last big exam was. So yeah, it's a bit of finding back into that mode, but it's going okay-ish, I guess. To master my a little bit intimidating reading list, I tried to find as many books as possible as audiobooks in order to listen at any time, like on the train or while cleaning or making dinner. And whenever I have some time to sit down, I'm reading the physical books that I don't have as audiobooks. Currently working my way through Austrian exile literature in the Second World War. Hello. My biggest obstacle is not studying. It's the fact that I want to put out the garden chair underneath the tree so I have a nice seating area situation. But there was this huge spider on it, as huge as Austrian spiders can get. And I'm terrified to even go near the chair because it might eat me. That's a very common death here in Austria, that you get eaten by spiders. I love doing my university work in the morning or in the afternoon and then sit down in the evening to do something else, to take off my mind, like some creative writing. Or I also recently got into painting. I've always loved painting, but I never really took the time to do it. And I also tried to get out into nature as much as possible. It was rainy a little bit in between, but I was able to do a little hike and enjoy the area. Please let me know if you have any questions or any video requests, and I will keep you updated on my study progress. It is now time to finish my tea, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great time. Goodbye.